Harry de Leyer, a Dutch immigrant, arrived in America with a little more than hope in his heart and a love for horses that had survived even the darkest shadows of war. He found work as a riding instructor at a small school in Long Island. His days were long, filled with mud, stubborn ponies, and the laughter of children learning to ride, yet every evening, as he brushed down a horse or led them through the fields, he felt a quiet sense of peace. "I wonder if I'll ever find a horse that truly understands me," Harry whispered to himself, gazing over the stables as the sun dipped below the horizon. One frosty January morning, Harry attended a horse auction. Almost all the horses had been sold, leaving only a few thin, tired, and overlooked animals. Among them stood a grey gelding, dirt-streaked and scarred. His calm eyes met Harry's instantly, and for a moment, it felt as if the world had paused. "They're going to the slaughter truck in 5 minutes," the auction worker said, shrugging. Harry knelt beside the horse, brushing some dirt from his coat. "I'll take him," he said softly, his hand trembling. "You're coming home with me, boy." He whispered a name that felt right, warm against the cold morning air, Snowman. Snowman adapted quickly to the farm. Gentle and patient with the children, he displayed intelligence and sensitive far beyond what Harry expected. He followed Harry everywhere, through fields, into the barn, and sometimes even gazed through windows, as if claiming the house as his own. Harry laughed softly, running a hand down Snowman's neck. "You clever boy," he whispered. "You were meant to stay." Night after night, Harry would hear Snowman shifting in the stall, almost as if he were thinking, planning, or simply enjoying the new life he had been given. One evening, thinking he could manage with fewer horses, Harry sold Snowman to a neighbor. That very night, Snowman leapt the fence and returned to Harry's paddock. The next morning, he tried again. And again. Each time, he traversed hedges and open fields to come home. Harry knelt in the soft dirt, laughing with tears in his eyes. "You truly belong here," he said. "You chose me, didn't you?" Snowman nickered softly, pressing his head against Harry's chest, as if confirming it. Curious, Harry set up small jumps in the paddock. Snowman approached cautiously, then leapt over the first fence with astonishing grace. Higher and higher he jumped, clearing each fence as if dancing on air. Harry's eyes filled with tears. "You've had wings all along," he whispered, hugging the grey horse. Over the following weeks, Harry trained Snowman patiently. The horse learned quickly, responding not only to commands but also to Harry's intentions, moods, and even silent gestures. Harry entered Snowman in a local show. Spectators murmured at the modest grey horse with simple tack. But when Snowman approached the first fence, he soared effortlessly. Fence after fence, each jump clean, precise, breathing. The crowd gasped, then erupted in cheers. After the competition, Harry hugged him tightly. "You did it, just like I knew you could," he whispered. Word of the Cinderella horse spread quickly, capturing hearts everywhere. Year after year, Snowman rose through the ranks, defeating elite horses and top riders. At Madison Square, he cleared massive fences with flawless elegance. Cameras flashed, spectators gasped, and judges applauded quietly. Harry held him afterward, tears of pride streaming down his face. "You are extraordinary," he whispered. "And you always will be." Despite fame, Snowman remained humble, living in his familiar stall, nuzzling Harry's children and greeting visitors with calm, wise eyes. Even after retiring from competitions, Snowman continued to teach children, carry riders across fields, and bring joy to everyone at the farm. Each morning, Harry walked with him through the fields. "We saved each other, didn't we?" he said softly. Snowman nickered as if agreeing. Their bond spoke of trust, love, and destiny, a quiet magic that surpassed every title and trophy. As age approached, Snowman slowed, yet his spirit remained bright. Harry spent every day with him, feeding him, brushing him, talking softly about the past, the shows, and the quiet moments they shared. When the final day came, Harry knelt beside Snowman, stroking his head. "You're safe, boy. I've got you," he whispered. Snowman exhaled softly, eyes closing in peace. Harry stayed with him until the very end, tears mixing with gratitude and love. Snowman's story became legend. Books were written, letters arrived, and memories were shared across generations. Harry kept Snowman's halter in a safe place, smiling through tears whenever he looked at it. Snowman had shown the world that greatness could come from the overlooked, the underestimated, and the abandoned. Miracles, after all, sometimes have full legs, soft eyes, and a gentle heart.